Good day everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be discussing about scrap products in Odoo 14. So what are these scrap products? Sometimes in your warehouse for some reasons you find products are damaged or they are unusable due to expiry. So you often notice this during picking or while managing physical inventory. So in that case, these products cannot be sold or stored. So what you have to do, you have to move them to a scrap location. So when you install inventory application, by default a virtual scrap location will be created. And you can also create more scrap locations. So first let's go to inventory and move to configuration settings where you can find storage locations. So when you first search for it, you can find storage locations in order to track product location on your warehouse. And after enabling that, so I have already enabled this option. After enabling them, you can find locations under warehouse management. So you can configure locations. When you click it, you can see these are all the internal locations. And when you close that filter, you can see all locations. So let us create a new scrap location. So before that, I will show you. So this is our virtual locations, that is already created virtual scrap location with the type inventory loss. So let's create a new location. So let's add scrap 2 and add parent location as virtual location. Then here we have additional information that can be provided with details like location type, company. So here let's add it as a inventory loss location. Then you can see some information shown, accounting information for stock valuation, for incoming and outgoing stock. Then we can add company name. Then this is important, that is whether it is a scrap location. So as we are creating scrap location, you have to enable this. It is not a written location, so don't want to add this. Then we have our removal strategy and accounting information. So let's save this. Then let's create a purchase order. So let's add a product here, cabinet with doors. So let's add quantity 5. For 5 quantity, we are creating order and confirming it. And we can receive it from here, so I'm not doing that. Let's go back to our inventory module where we can find our receipts to process. And here you can see for today an order is created and you can see demand is 5. You can validate it. So after validating, after receiving, you found some products are damaged. So in that case, you can click scrap button and a wizard is shown where we can add the product and how much quantity is damaged. So as we have received 5 quantities and you found 2 products are damaged. Then if there are package, you can mention that. Then this is the source location of the product from where we received the product. So it is scrap by default. Then we have our scrap location. So by default it is virtual location bar scrap. So let's change to our scrap to location that we have just created now. Then let's click done. After that, here you can see scraps. So these are the scrap products. You can see that quantities. Okay. Now when you go to our locations where we have a scrap 2, here we have our current stock. So this is the current stock of this scrap 2 location. And when you click current stock, you can see this product, cabinet with doors, 2 quantity. So these are the available quantity. Then we can also create scrap order while during internal transfer and also delivering products while selling products. So if you click this, you can see a product, that is aluminum box, to be delivered. So before delivering also we can see that our product is damaged. So you can click scrap and one product is damaged. There is one damaged product. Then we can move it to scrap to location. So when you come back, so here we can see our aluminum box added, available one quantity. So in the same way we can create scrap orders while manufacturing and all. So this is all about scrap products and creating scrap locations and moving them to these locations. So if you have any doubts regarding these scrap locations or scrap products or any related topics, please add your comments below. If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.